Well, Portland police arrested 3 squatters at a home near the Grotto in Northeast Portland, tied to a copper theft investigation. These are photos Portland police shared with us from the property on Skidmore Street, where officers found what they call extensive evidence of copper theft and metal processing, including the burning and stripping of insulation from copper wiring. Okay, the Bureau says over the past 6 months, there's been a spike in copper thefts in the Rose City, resulting in more than $2 million in losses and damages. Many of the thefts have affected landline phone connections, including some emergency response lines. Here's a look at locations where police say they received reports of overhead and underground communication lines being cut at night. Northeast Fremont and 102nd, Southeast Foster and 111th, and then further east near 162nd and San Rafael Street. The 3 people arrested in this case face several charges like theft and unlawful transportation of metal. Police say the trio was evicted from the property on Skidmore by sheriff's deputies as they were apparently living there illegally after the owner of the home passed away.
Not only was this a location where this copper cable was being processed, it was a huge source of community concern. There were multiple reports of disturbances and fires and other issues, theft in the area, vandalism. That's the nature of the initial community concern that brought this location to our attention was a livability issues.
So back in August, I did a story looking at the spike of copper thefts here in the Northwest. At the time, Washington and Oregon led the nation in those thefts, according to data from communications company CenturyLink, whose lines are often affected by thieves. There were more than 370 incidents in Washington between January and mid-August, and nearly 150 times here in Oregon in that same time frame, compared to just 79 such incidents in all of last year. Well, today, Portland police says since September, these types of thefts are happening on average every other day in Portland. The value of raw copper fluctuates, but it's selling for just under $4 a pound nowadays. CenturyLink says they're trying to move away from using copper wire and instead use less profitable material in the cables and adding GPS trackers to cables in problem areas, including right here in Portland.